Wow, 20,000 Ks on these tyres already. G'day. Just going to do a little bit of a review on the Razrs. I just want to say how happy I am with them to start this off with. Just done a fair bit of off-roading. That's why we went with the MTs. It does a lot of towing. It tows bullet truck, it tows the Jayco. But generally when we're towing the Jayco, we're off the road. So it does, obviously my favourite sort of driving is rock. We do a lot of sand to the couple of places that we do go. There's a lot of sand driving that we do, including towing on sand. I found them to be still a quiet tyre, so 20,000 Ks, and I'm running a neg 50 rear and a 0 front. So I'm only able to rotate left to right on the front and in the rear. So whenever we do got to pull a wheel off to check bearings or brakes or anything, I do generally put the chassis stands on it and swap them over at that time. And when I initially do that rotation on the front, they are noisy for a little while, just with the road camber on that front left. When I do the rears, I don't notice the noise so much. Now off-road, these have been a great tyre. I've had no dramas with them at all. I've never had any slow leaks, punches. Initially we started going only down to about 20 psi, just purely because there's such a heavy truck. But over the last couple of months and a bit more wheeling under the belt on them, I have experimented with 18 in the rear and about 16 in the front, and it's working well. They're bagging well. Never had an issue with popping beads. So apart from snow, I've had these tyres in every different terrain Australia has to offer. Obviously the tar, dirt roads, powdery dirt roads, clay roads, muddy roads, sandy roads. Obviously my favourite off-roading is rock. So they have spent a lot of time on rock, and they're starting to slightly round off a little bit. I mean, not like the Trepidors would, the soft compound comp truck tyres. But as an overall tyre, I'm really happy with them. I've put them on all my vehicles now, the Razr. Maxxis have been doing competition tyres for a long time. And driving on them, it just feels like they've used that knowledge and that experience in making a tyre for the four-wheel drive enthusiast. I feel that I can rely on what I've got between myself and the ground at all times. It's a confidence that, you know, you think about when you're towing 3 ton in the rain and you hit a corner, or you've got to hit the brakes. We run our MTs at 315, 75, 16, or a 35, 12.5, 16 in the old way. Ground clearance, I love. Sidewall height, I love. But I know that whatever rubber I've got on my trucks, I'll push to the limit. I'll test to their boundary. Thanks for watching, everyone, and thanks for all your support over the years.